Okay, so here is the M14. It's made out of wood, mostly wood and metal. As you can see, it's stained with a walnut stain. This is a pine wood, so it gives off like a lighter thing, a lighter reflection. And as you can see right now, the lighting just changed, so you can actually see the actual color. Like before, this is how dark it is. So if the light changes, then you know it's just the lighting. Alright, so here, let me get started from the back like usual. Here we have an aluminum butt plate. Alright, it's made out of aluminum and it's screwed in. It fits flush with the rifle. Alright, so that's pretty cool. Here we have a sling mount. This is not the real way the sling mount should be, but hey, it works. You know, I don't want to mess up the stock by screwing in or like cutting in here and trying to place one in there. So yeah, it's hardly noticeable anyways. You're rarely looking at the butt of the gun, but yeah. Alright, so now up to here. This is a little like groove, like an indent here to like make it help feel comfortable with the palm, or with that little thumb pad thing there. I don't know what you call that, but anyways, that's just supposed to sit right in there, because the thickness of the rifle is the real thickness. I believe it's about 2 inches, or half, an inch and a half, or I don't know. But this is on both sides. And it didn't take more than like 20 seconds to do both sides. So now up to the trigger. The trigger itself is made out of wood. It moves. The trigger guard is metal, of course, as you can see. It's just, again, what I use mostly for my trigger guard is hose clamp metal. And this is cool because I chiseled out in here, so the hose clamp kind of fits flush with the wood, and all you see is the screw sticking out. And the hose clamp goes all the way in and is screwed in. And this is attached by a pin here. And that goes through both sides. And holding our rubber bands together is a screw. So therefore you get that trigger effect. Alright, now up to the bolt system. Probably wondering what this is here. This is a fire selector switch. Doesn't move. It's just there for looks. All it is a tire valve cap, and that's glued in there. Now to the bolt system up here. This is all constructed out of wood except for the washer for the rear side aperture. It slides back and catches. How I got it to catch, I don't know, like how it just happened. I ended up pulling it back and pushing the bolt up, and it ended up locking. So all I have to do is, that's all you gotta do. Sounds like a pretty decent gun sound also. I like it a lot, and it can just be racked like this. Also, you can just go ahead and let it go. So here's a little bit more detailing on top of the gun. This is supposed to be turning knobs to adjust the sights, and they don't really adjust. They're just there for looks. So let's go ahead and look at the sights. They're actually very, very beautiful and comfortable. Alright, they're kind of hard to see, but in real life they're kind of bigger than that. Alright, so I think I forgot to show you guys the rubber band. That's a rubber band in there, and it's just It's just on a nail inside of the heat shield here, and that wraps around here. The rubber band wraps around that and inside the gun, inside the bolt system. Alright, now here, this top part here is supposed to be a fiberglass heat shield on a real M14, but this is just constructed out of wood, and as you can see, the detailing here is very good, I think. Sorry. Here's just a spray painted on band. I actually chiseled into this one, I think. I used a Dremel, and I just carved it out with a knife, a dull knife kind of. It's not too sharp, not too dull actually, and it gives a nice, good cut, so that works. And then I just spray painted over it. Alright. Magazine. The magazine can pop out. You kind of got to wiggle it out. It just fits in there good and goes in pretty deep, I should say. Not really, but. And here is the dummy magazine catch, and that's just screwed in there. Also, hose clamp pedal, and that just pops right back in, just like that. Now here's the front sling mount. It has an RAS system on it, and by the way, this is from an airsoft gun that I just cut off. It's one of those like Crossman Pulsar or whatever, and I just like unscrewed it, chopped it off, and modified it, and I actually filed into that one to make it fit in the sling. And this is in here by 2 screws. This screw is just a screw that goes inside the gun. This one keeps the thing from not swiveling, and this screw here also connects and brings these 2 pieces of wood together, the heat shield to the actual stock of the gun. Same with this screw here. So this rifle can be easily disassembled. As you probably noticed that screw is there also, and yeah, it fits in there pretty good. And there's a little bit of wobble, a little bit of play. Other than that, it fits in there perfectly. So actually, I'm going to show you that. I'm going to take that off and show you how I do it, and show you the barrel and stuff. Alright, now here's the barrel. The barrel is made out of wood and metal, as you can probably notice. The tubes themselves are actually metal, here and here. Now, here is just a little spacer that I put there just to make it have a little bit more of the M14 look. And here is just to keep them from, coming together. As you can kind of see, there's a little bit there anyways. And then there's the screw that's supposed to cap it. And also, it's just supposed to be the gas tube, by the way. And the screw actually is supposed to be adjusted to the adjustment of how much gas should be in the tube or not. Like, I guess, like to make more gas come out, or more gas stay inside the gun to help it cycle. But the screw doesn't move, it's just glued. Alright, now up to the flash suppressor and the sights, the front sights. The flash suppressor is made out of wood, and I actually have to make this circle here, like the dowel type, from a regular square piece of wood, and it actually turned out very good. As you can see, turned out awesome. There's no hollow point in there like a hollow tube, but it's fine. And there's some little curvy little detailing for it. They're not like bunny-eared sights. They don't do that or whatever. They just taper up, And then here we have the bayonet mount. Alright, so let's flip this baby over. Alright, so here is just the other side of the gun.